cents in the kitty, Peak.
And
Half of that money is going to go to either Cheese or Alex tonight.
yep. So yeah, like you said, let's take a look at the standings here and see how our top 4 players are doing. Cheese, 9-1 match record, is currently your first place, Division 1, 58 points. But Alex T right on his heels, 57 points, only 1 point behind. So like we said, that second set, it doesn't matter how they win. Whoever wins will be finishing off the division in first place between Cheese and Alex T. But of course, we got Huff at 54 points, 8-2 match record, and Dog sitting at 4th place, 7-3. So I'd guess he'd have to sweep Huff to make it to 3rd.
Yeah, correct. So Moo had made an announcement yesterday that basically, correct, as Peak was saying, Dog has to sweep in order to finish 3rd. Huff can finish as high as 2nd place if he ends up getting a nice sweep over Dog, or even a 3-1 victory, depending on the outcome of what happens with Cheese and Alex. But at the end of the day, yeah, that matchup we're going to get is the rematch, and Dog has to come out. He's got to come out hot. He played very well recently, but at 7-3, obviously maybe a little bit underwhelming for him. He had a tough match against Alex T, who was really kind of did what Cheese did to Alex, right? Alex ended up facing Dog, and Dog was going crazy into kill screen. Dog is also taking up rolling a little bit when we get to that portion, but Alex's hyper tapping on the 29 speed was just too much, and he beat Dog when they ended up facing off. So this is really, the best of the best they're going to play tonight, and you're going to get a taste of 29 play, I'm sure. And Huff is going to want to get back in there. He's going to want to finish 2nd, because like we were just talking about, finishing 2nd will get you 25% of that $700. So that's a lot of money there, man. That's a lot of money we're talking it. They are ready to go, Peak. Here we go, baby. It's time.
All right.
Big fight tonight.
Let's get started with game number 1. I'll fix the camera during the match, but let's get started with game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Oh. This is going to be good. And we are underway on the Huff side. Dog also now beginning. So as you mentioned, they are fighting for position in the chance at getting money. That's what they're doing. They're fighting. They're jockeying for position. As we mentioned, Huff has the chance to finish 2nd, as high as that. And Dog looking to try to at least get 3rd place. But in order for that to happen, he has to sweep, which is a tall task against Huff.
All right. That should look a lot better now. There we go. Nice, a little bit more centered. So yeah, here we go. Game number 1, Dog versus Huff. Right now, Dog starting off with a bit of a situation right now. A few holes in his stack, but nothing he can't handle. Just going to cost him efficiency. Huff already at 91,000 points.
Well, that's what you probably have to think about now, is that since these guys can play on 29 plus, perhaps the beginning of the 18, a lot of people would say, you want to be very efficient because you want to rack up all those points on 18, get high transitions like in the 600 range. So that way that 19 plus, you accumulate as much as you can. You're looking at probably like at least a 400K on the post transition. And then, you get what you can on the kill screen. That was kind of like the old formula now. Nowadays, you kind of see like, players get into these early digs and it's like, oh, it's okay. I'll just get my points on 19. And then if I need, I'll just roll on 29 and I'll get more points there.
Exactly. Yeah. And we kind of saw that with Cheese last week. He was, I think, behind in all 3 of those games by over 100,000 points. And he managed to do it. At one point, he reached level 41 like it was nothing and then just kind of topped out. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we're done. So.
I know, he's like, oh, I won.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, look at that simul Tetris from both. Dog sitting at 149, Huff at 212. So as Peak was talking about efficiency, it is Huff with the advantage to begin at 235 through 49 lines. Dog will add a Tetris to go to 195 through his 48.
Yeah, Huff looking at a... This is too early to be saying this, but around a 600K potential transition with this really nice start. If he gets 300,000 by 60 lines, that would be really nice for a safe 600K. But of course, it's not just about 18 play. It's of course about 19 play and beyond that. So yeah, like we mentioned, Dog is a hybrid. He taps 18 and 19, and he starts rolling at around level 26 or 27, sometimes 28, depending on how his board looks. But yeah, I think Cheese mentioned this a bit earlier in the season. It's kind of better. I think some players think it's better to kind of start rolling since the beginning of 18, since it gives them that momentum to be more consistent. But I guess it depends between player to player.
It really does. Each player has their own routine, their own play style that they are accustomed to. But we are seeing that more and more in 2022 now, that people are adopting that hybrid method. It used to be hybrid was dash and tap. Now it's becoming tap and roll. Clearly, I think one of the bigger names that started adopting it early on, we know, is Fractal with that crazy changeover that he had. And like, you're doing this hyper tap all throughout, and all of a sudden on 28, he would just flip a grip over, and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna start rolling. And he would do that so insane. And he's getting to a point where he's very good at it, and he's very good at rolling too. But he has said before that he prefers to just stick with the hybrid method. He feels more comfortable that he can maneuver his pieces that way, and I think Dog will probably be the same way. I think Dog is going to continue to hyper tap. He's the 2-time world champion. Why would you want to change that? But now he knows 29 play is so important these days. You have to adapt, and that's why he's getting much better at the roll too.
Yeah, and of course he already has like firsthand experience of, or like he's already witnessed firsthand like how important 29 play really is. After he got like some really efficient games against Cheese, and that still wasn't enough because he ended up topping out fairly early at 29. So yeah, I'm sure he definitely wants to improve as much as possible, or be just more consistent on the kill screen on comp. But he already has it stacking down, as we all know, 2-time world champion. But yeah.
Imagine not having your stacking down and be 2-time world champion. What is this, 2010 Tetris? Nah, come on. Dog is sitting at 478 through 107 lines. He is working on trying to get this right side open, and he will do that. Huff, meanwhile, tremendous game to begin. 521 out of Tetris, 544 at 117. Peak on the nose, man. He said it. Huff on his way to a 600K, and he looks like that's where he's headed to, man.
Yeah, really nice game here from Huff and Dog as well. We might be seeing a double 600K if Dog gets like a double and then 2 Tetrises into kills into a transition. And also, Miles, thank you for the raid. What's up? You guys made it just in time for this amazing night we've got here.
Yeah, because Miles pointing out that Dog played very well on 29 last week against Cheese, but Cheese obviously the more skilled veteran on the rolling. We can say that now. And here we go. Transitions. Oh, look at that Simul Tetris. 640 for Huff. He had a monster transition to 600. Dog right on the heels at 621. Huff's with some complications on the board he is going to address. Dog, meanwhile, a pristine board, will take a Tetris to go to 647. The race is on. Peak, let's go.
Yeah, this is it. First transition of the night. And both players transition with a very efficient 18, but Huff already in a bit of trouble. Dog with a cleaner board, looking to have the definitive advantage right now. Now it's 697, level 20 for Dog, 40,000 points in the lead, but Huff with a dirty Tetris at 21. So yeah, back and forth already.
Nice little setup by Huff to have a delayed burn with the T there. And Dog, meanwhile, there we go, we got an armbar in. That's getting a little spicy. He's got that kind of nasty hole, looks like 2 eyes looking at you, and then the L misdrop is definitely going to put him behind the 8-ball for a little while. 736 for Dog, 693 for Huff. Huff will have the advantage once he gets this cleaned up, and there you go. He is Tetris ready, waiting for the long bar. And Dog is cleaned up very quickly too. That's why he's the world champion. He solved it very fast and adds a Tetris. Peak. We're on level 23, and this one's a banger already.
Yep, both players en route to potential 1.15 with this efficiency, maybe even a 1.2 if they play near perfect before 29. Of course, I'm saying before 29 because both of these players can roll, and even if they don't get a 1.2 by 29, they can definitely clutch it out in the kill screen. But Huff with a bit of a delayed burn situation, 786 versus Dog's 863. So yeah, Dog almost 100,000 point lead at level 24.
Yeah, but nice job by Huff to get that all corrected, and he's going to be Tetris ready to get 2 long bars quickly to get a Tetris. Dog will get the long bar to open up a triple, and then a long bar for the score. 899 to 850. It is still tight. Dog gets another Tetris to give him some more breathing room. 930 to Huff. Get a Tetris at 884. We're on level 25. Dog is looking at a level 26 max out, while Huff is trying to chase here. Oh, this one is really spicy now, and Huff is looking to maybe try to get another dirty, as these pieces are not coming for him, and it's a spicy build.
At most, that would be a double. Yeah, he's gonna get that double, but yeah, looks like Huff is gonna need this 29 play, because Dog already with a max out into 27, 1.03, and this is around the time where Dog starts switching to roll. So yeah, we can't really see the grip because I don't have the camera position in it, but yeah, this is around the level where he starts switching, and he's already with a 1.1 at 28. Huff looking for the max out into 29. So yeah, this is it for the first game, and we're already getting some incredible plays from these two.
Yeah, this is intense. Huff has only got 1 more bar, and he has the max out now at 815, but Dog at B36 and a Tetris. He's got 1 more. It's B71. Huff is trying to not burn, but he had to. He'll take the singles, triples, a long bar hang on the left. He needs another long bar to roll over to that left side.
Gets it all the way to the left.
And he's now, here we go, Peak. This is what they call scaling now. Both guys on level 30. They're going to scale and set up. You know, Huff loves to get Tetrises on these extreme speeds. Oh, but this board, he needs pieces for help here.
Oh, nice double there. He opens up that hole in the stack. Now it's going to be J dependent. Gets that J dependent himself, but hangs a long bar to the left side. This could do it. Oh, but he gets that long bar to the right. But no, that's going to do it for Huff. And he's going to top out with a 1.05, but Dog with a 1.34. And in game one, we've got a 2.4 combined score, and Huff and Dog will take game number 1.
D is for Dog. D48, as Peak said, 1.348 million score. Wow. Level 31. Ideally, players, if you can do hover 3s, that would probably be better.
Oh yeah, hover 3 from Dog. So let's get started with game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
You're asking what is Dog's PB again? Yeah, Dog's sitting at a 1.4 and change. Recently, Andy actually has surpassed him in PB. Andy's sitting at like a 1.49, I think it was. So he is on the cusp of 1.5. Andy also becoming a major force in rolling too. So the brothers are just getting better and better. And you know, if you're gonna be in the Waco area of Texas, you know, Peak, there's a qualifier for CTWC gonna be there, and Dog and Andy said they're showing up. Oh man.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be really amazing. And yeah, a lot of players.
How far is it from? How far is it from for you for Waco? You're in the Texas area, right, Peek?
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive, so definitely doable. But I have to see if I have the time to do it. The schedules don't end up conflicting. But yeah, I'd definitely love to go if I can.
Yeah, Moo saying good luck on winning that if you show up. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of other players from Texas are joining, and we've got a lot of top players who live in Texas. We got Doge, who's from the Galveston area, I think, and of course we got Sharky. Somebody else. I forgot who.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a number of players. Matt Martin has said.
Oh yeah, Matt Martin.
Here. He's from Oklahoma, but he says he's gonna take the drive on it. He said he cannot miss it. He wants to go. Dog is. It's getting a little spicy on Dog's side. He's waiting on a J for some help. Now we're L dependent on that left side. Oof. This is getting real tough for Dog.
Is he gonna start rolling here? Oh my god.
Dog, amazing survival just now. That was dangerous AF, and the well is open. He's waiting on a long bar for assistance, and there it is. Oh, sigh of relief from the world champion 2 times over. He's at 142, Huff at 194. That was a scare and a half.
Unbelievable. That would have killed basically all of us in any scenario. But Dog clutching it out. I don't even know if he was rolling or if he was still tapping, but still getting that all the way to the right side after being only a few rows from death was incredible. But Huff already with a lead, 220, only a slight lead, and he's also behind in lines. But Dog 234 takes the lead while being ahead in line. So yeah, we got a pretty neck and neck in this game too.
Yeah, I think looking at the line count at this juncture is negligible, because they're just going to be switching off with Tetrises here and there. It really comes down to who's going to be efficient when we switch over to the transition, because each of those points are really going to start mattering, as we saw that Dog was behind. Huff. Oh, that's a nasty diving board.
That's gonna, oh my god. And he gets that lumber to the left, but he's still not out of it yet. It's set up for a roof burn. That flat Lombard burn, but now he needs a oh my god. Gets that Z. And he is gonna survive this.
Oh my god. We've seen two crazy survival digs at the top there. Huff stays alive a little bit longer. Oh my word.
And he is clean.
Oh my god. Oh my word. Wow. What a crazy game 2 we have, Peek.
Give him the Lombard already. Don't drought him right now. He deserves this Tetris. And a Tetris. What is happening right now? Oh my god. We were just talking about how Dog Stick would have killed basically anybody else, but Huff basically making a statement saying, you know what, I can also cheat death here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable, Peek. That was insane. Man, 442 for Dog out of Tetris to go to 465. He has taken advantage of that entire situation from Huff. Huff at 381. They're even in lines now, so he has some work to do. But again, anything's gonna happen when we get to the higher speeds. We'll see. Oof, man, insane game number 2 right now, Peek. This is what it means to these guys to finish in the top 3, even top 2 in Huff's case, for the division. It means everything. They wanna finish strong, and of course get that extra 5% in the prize pool. So, wow, they're leaving everything on.
Yeah, exactly. It's just game 2, and we're only on 18, and I already feel like I'll have to have a heart attack there. I'm only watching this.
I already finished White Claw number 1, man. I'm gonna have to go get another one. This match is crazy.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody else
is coming.
Yeah.
Transition is coming here now. There you go, Peek. 565 for Dog, 495 for Huff. He's 2 lines away, so he'll have work to do when we get started.
Yeah, Huff looking for a 500k transition with his next Tetris, and he's gonna get that Tetris for a 519. And Dog at 591, almost at level 20, and he's gonna reach level 20 now with a 616. So yeah, very efficient game here for both. Oh, but tough. I thought he probably thought that was gonna burn, but it didn't, and it kind of threw him off a little bit. So he's gonna have to burn. And can he survive this?
Oof, Huff. All right.
Yeah, nice digs there from Huff, and he's almost clean.
That was getting definitely spicy again, and he's found a way. But he's losing pace here now to Dog. It's one of the guys you can't lose pace to in this game. It's the world champion. 732 to 568. Huff's gonna have to be very efficient. Huff is known as a tremendous 19 player even before he started rolling. His 19 more often than not eclipsed his 18 play. So this is where he's really got to do it, but pieces are not being fruitful for him.
Yeah, and that was I feel like that was a fairly common thing for the top level players. It seems like 18 was just kind of maybe a bit too slow for them, and it kind of gave them trouble staying concentrated. And then on 19 speeds, that's where they really kicked it off. And I think Dog was most famous for that in his 2020 play. A lot of people we're noticing that he seemed to just treat 19 like it was just nothing. It was really efficient. Probably one of the most efficient player on 19. But yeah, currently now sitting at 833, and Huff still digging. Needs a flat L.
This has been such a softer dig here. Finally, he's almost out of this. That long bar will have to be used to reopen, but it's cost him so much now. Dog at 900,000 on 26, and Huff is finally clean. Tetris to go to 666. And he's gonna really need a devilish score the rest of the way.
Yeah, he's over 200,000 points behind, and we are nearing 29. The second transition, and Huff hangs that J piece. Gonna be very problematic for him. Even if he survives, it's gonna cost even more efficiency and make it even harder on kill screen.
Yeah, look at that. Dog's already maxed here. A40 now. He has finally reached level 28. He's kind of coasting into the finish line. So perhaps we'll probably see Dog look to be efficient on 29 to just get points and scale and stay alive and see how long Huff can go. Because Huff is down almost 300,000 points, and we are 8 lines away from 29.
Yeah, Huff on the ropes here, running out of time, and he has 1 line to go before kill screen. He's trying to set up for something, and here we go. Let's see if he survives this. Isn't getting the J piece, and that's gonna do it for Huff. So Dog takes game number 2.
A break for our 1.8 million score player on the right. It was such a suffer game for him throughout, really. That diving board, long board cost him quite a bit on the 18, and then the 19. He just couldn't find a groove, stuck digging throughout a good portion of that, and Dog just ravaged him the rest of the way. And now Dog is 2/3 of the way done from achieving his goal. One more game, Peak, and he will overtake Huff in the standings and finish 3rd.
Huff literally just needs 1 win to secure the 3rd place spot. Dog needs to sweep if he wants to overtake Huff. We got a hover 3 from Dog and a ready from Huff. So let's get started with game 3. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Also, Noah asking, why did Dog's PB change? His PB didn't change. It was just outdated, the 1.40. So his real PB is the 1.47.
Yeah, he's only 200,000 points behind Andy. Andy's sitting at a 1.49 in the PB ranks. So the chase is on. Which of the video game brothers will get the 1.5 first? You know what's gonna happen. Both are rolling now. So look at that adjustment from Dog. I mean, it's world class right there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, actually I think Andy got his PB like right before Dog did. Like I think it was separated by maybe less than a week, honestly, before Dog PB'd. So yeah, it's really tight race there. But anyway, Huff at 49,000 points, Dog 69,000. So yeah, Dog looking to close out the sweep. Huff just needs to survive game 3 to secure the top 3 spot in this division.
Yeah, right now Huff is looking at, I'm trying to finish in 3rd place now. So if I can at least just get 1 game, then he'll solidify that. Dog will be finished at 4th because he will not have enough point. Dog needed to sweep to get the 7 points. 7 points back of Huff. So he needs to sweep in order to tie Huff, and then he'll beat him on the tiebreakers that are involved. So that's why this game 3 is so important regardless of the outcome. It will decide the placement of these 2 players for their prize money. So it's a big jump, 10 to 15%. The 4th place player will get the 10% of the prize money, sitting at, see, Peak has it right there. We're at $7.85 and change. So $78 at least for right now would go to the 4th place player, and then 15% of that 7 and change would go to the 3rd place.
Yeah, which is around $100, I believe. But yeah, there's actually stakes. There's actually stuff on the line here in this division, as we do have a prize pool. But right now, both players set up for a dirty Tetris, row 2 Tetris. And Dog gets the Tetris, but Huff was getting droughted, so he's gonna have to burn now, closing down as well. He's open and a Tetris for Huff, 184, and he's now committing to this row 2 setup. But now transfers as well to the center. So we've got some center wall action for Huff.
Yeah, I think he just wants to try to clean transfer this as much as possible with points. Doesn't want to fool around with a row 2 setup. So you can see that he's just going to try to get himself comfortable. He knows that he just got to get this one game. You really just got to get this one game. Try to stay close to Dog here. No fooling around. Dog is on his game today, man. If Dog only had that minimal warm-up time before we started, he's in prime form. He's already in tip-top shape. So you gotta be on your game. Have you ever played Dog before, Peek? I don't know.
I used to play him when he was like just starting. I beat him when he was barely maxed out player, and then of course that was like the only time, because
that doesn't count.
Yeah, like that's obviously, but I haven't played him at all. I played Andy, and you know how that went.
I could have beat Dog back in the day.
Yeah.
Dog knows it too. That's why he was smirking. He's smirking. He's like, yeah, I know. King would have beat my ass back in the day. Dog was for those that don't know, Dog was when he first started was a DAS player. He did play with the DAS technique when he first started, and he wasn't really that good. He was not that good, and then he started playing with tapping, and he used to be back in the old days. He was one of the OGs in Tetris friendlies. For those that don't know, of course, now Dog works for the King. He makes all those beautiful graphics that you can check out on my YouTube page. It's the same thing. It's Kingsman36. You go search for that. Tetris friendlies. You'll find all the beautiful graphics Dog does for me. He's a good employee. I pay him handsomely. He knows that.
Yeah, and he's so he's not only a good Tetris player, he's also a good graphic designer for the thumbnails and layouts and stuff. So yeah, he's a jack of all trades. 464 for Dog, 401 for Huff. And also, speaking of YouTube, CTL is actually starting up a YouTube channel, which we're uploading the highlight matches starting from season 14, which is when the super stream started. Since we started doing the super streams, that was in season 14. But yeah, that's gonna start. We're gonna start uploading some stuff next Wednesday at 26th of January. We don't have a link for that, but set up on the Twitch. But yeah, it's the same. It's the same name, just Classic Tetris on YouTube, Classic Tetris channel.
Of course, yeah, very true. And of course, if you want, you can join the Discord. For those that are not here, all skill levels are welcome to play in Classic Tetris League. In order to be the best in the world, you're going to start at the bottom. So don't be afraid. We welcome all you terrible players out there. Come on, join. Don't be afraid. Be the best like these guys are. We got transition already on Dog's side, and Huff, 3 lines left to go, is in trouble. Yeah. 462 for Huff, 601 for Dog.
Bit of a messy stack here for Huff, but he gets that Lombard to the left side and that JP to the left, and he's now open on the right. Needs this Lombard to score a Tetris, and a Tetris for Huff, 493. So he's now behind by over 130,000 points. So Huff on the ropes, trying to clinch his spot in the top 3. Dog looking to steal that spot from Huff right now, 657. He needs to sweep. 660 even for Dog, and Huff scores a Tetris now, level 21.
This is the opportunity now for Huff to start making some traction.
Oh.
Dog has a high board. More relief if he gets it.
Yeah, Tetris for Dog there. Wow, very nicely done. 692 versus Huff, 627. So Huff actually catching back up.
I was kind of putting a tower of squares in the middle. That could be dicey, but it's worked out. And he'll get the Tetris. 655 for Huff, 729 for Dog. We're on level 23. Huff is behind in the line count, but barely. So he'll have to be extremely efficient from here on out. And maybe need some help from Dog making some mistakes.
Yeah, Dog.
The very high center here.
Has a Lombard dependency though. Ooh. Needs him to the left side. Gets that Lombard to the left for the triple. So yeah, very nicely done here from Huff. Let me know if it's if the screen share is on time or not. Maybe it's behind because I was buffering a little bit. But yeah, anyway, Dog at 762, Huff 733.
No, fine. Yeah, it's on time. You're doing a great job, man. I can see everything. You can see that nice S double and a Lombard to score. Huff at 766. Dog at 766. Oh, we're getting tight now on level 25's Peak.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now Huff is the one with the clean board, while Dog was the one who had to dig. Now he set up for a dirty Tetris and a dirty Tetris for Dog. 813 versus Huff's 800,000. Both players level 26, but Dog is ahead in lines. Now level 27, so Huff has caught back up successfully. So let's see if this will end up coming towards 29 play and who will prevail there. Huff with the triple.
This is where Huff's got to shine now here, Peak. He's got to put the engines on. Dog again. He's playing very high up. He's doing everything he can to keep this board open. I feel like a Lombard's not gonna. We're level 28 now, Peak. 886 to 862. This is tight as hell. It's gonna come down to 29 to decide it.
Yeah, Huff maybe is gonna set up for this column 8 Tetris, and he set up for a Tetris for Huff 920. Dog already at 937, but he's at 29. So here we go. Dog already rolling. Huff 928. Who's behind? Both players at kill screen. Huff with a dirty board. Oh, but Dog is gonna top episode. It's Huff. No, but Dog is still alive, and Dog will take the sweep.
Can't believe it. Oh, misdrops galore on the 29. You can see it right there. He was trying to figure it out. That center build is deadly, and then he can't get the L over. He was looking for the burn in the 2-3 column, and at 931, as Peak said, he's finished. 956 on level 30 for the Dog, which backwards spells G-O-D. The God of Tetris has done it, seals the deal, and the game and the match to the two-time world champion. GG's.